What's up, YouTube? Today I'm back with another video. Welcome back to my kitchen. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I'm doing a video upon a subscriber's request, which is how I cook my macaroni and cheese. I'm getting ready to show you that process now. So at this point here, what you see, I have my water boiling. Now this depends on how much uh, macaroni you're going to be cooking. So that depends on your water. So I have my water back here. I already have salt in it. So whenever you boil your water, put your water on. You put a generous amount of salt because you want your noodles to be flavored. You know, have a little taste to it. So you put your salt in your water. Let your water come to a boil, and add your noodles. Like I said, this depends on how many or how much noodles you're going to be cooking. So that was a half a box of this. This was 16 ounces, and that was a half a box of this. So I'm going to add in another half a box, which is maybe equal up to about a pound of noodles. That's all I'm going to be preparing. Add your noodles in there, and while the noodles are cooking, we're going to make our sauce. And when you add your noodles, you have to stir them, you know, first couple of minutes so they don't stick together. Okay? So in the meantime, I'm going to turn on this pot here, which we're going to make our sauce in. Let's turn that on medium. And I'll show you what that consists of. Okay, which is going to be, it's two parts of this. So if I decide to use 2 tablespoons of butter, then that's how much flour I need to use. I think I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of butter in this here. So my pot is heating up. I got my noodles boiling. And there's several ways that I do my mac and cheese, but this is one way. And I just wanted to show you guys how I do it because I had a couple of subscribers to ask me how I prepare my macaroni. So I'm going to show you guys today. This is how I do it. Okay, let's get something to start our roux. What they call this is a roux. This is a roux. So let's put this on here. Let's measure 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is about 3 tablespoons. It's softened butter because I had it set out at room temperature. Okay. Let that melt down, and then we're going to add our flour in there. That's going to be the beginning of our roux or our sauce. Make sure you know the first couple of minutes of putting your noodles in, you have to stir them so they don't stick together. And make sure you have enough water. Make sure the water is boiling, and make sure you have salt in your water. Let's get rid of that. Right. Let's get us some flour. Take this dressing out of here. I got my Thanksgiving meal going on. I got my collards cooking. I got my dressing coming out of the oven. See if you guys can see that. Y'all see that dressing there? No, you can't see it. Anyway, I'll show you guys a video of it when I get to it. Let's stay focused on this macaroni and cheese. Get on tight. Okay. There it is, you guys, my dressing. And it's hot. You got my oven on 375, and you can preheat your oven to 350 or 375 before you get ready to bake it. You're also going to need some milk, whether you use 2% milk, whole milk, I like to use this because this velvetized real good and makes it creamy. Let's get ready to open up our milk. Add our flour in. Turn that off. Push that to the side. That's good. Okay, let's shake this up well. Get ready to open that up. Get our flour. Okay, that's 1 tablespoon flour. That's 2. That's 3. But like I said, you do it half and half. So if you do 3 tablespoons of 3 tablespoons of butter, you're gonna use 3 tablespoons of flour. Use 2, then it's just 2, just half and half like that. So we're gonna start mixing this up. Gotta stir this and put the flour in. You gotta really stir it. That butter, it helps cooks that flour taste out of it. You just stir it for the first few seconds. And then you're going to be adding in your milk. Just make sure we got our milk open. Yep. Okay. You guys see what I'm doing? Okay. Stir our noodles, make sure they're not sticking. Got a little while to cook. Check out. Okay. Keep stirring and stirring and stirring. Get that mixed up really good. And this is how you make the cheese sauce. And then whatever types of cheese you choose to use, whether you shred it yourself or you buy it already in the pack. That's cheese you're going to be adding in here. And then you're going to always leave some cheese to the side so you can put on top once you get everything mixed in together. But this is the first step, your butter and your flour. Making your sauce. Okay. Add some milk in here. I'm going to stir it with add. Stir it in. And pour the rest of your milk in. Add all that in there. And if you need more milk, just add it. Start out with that because this is going to thicken up a little bit, but it's going to make it a creamy sauce. That milk helps. It makes it velvetize it and creamalize, make it creamy. Let's stir that up, get all those lumps out of there. Just keep whisking. Make sure you got your good pot so that when you whisk it, you don't scrape up the bottom of your pot. Stir and stir and stir. I'm going to need some more milk. Stir this a couple of minutes and open up me another can of milk. Maya, will you cover up that dressing for me? Aluminum foil. Yeah. That's gonna go inside my. So I'm gonna get something on top, but I got something on top. want to straight rest that? No? You have well. I put it for you. Got my daughter helping me in the kitchen, y'all. Because they can go inside my sauce and then it's on top. Maybe you don't have to do all of it though. I know I want it top. Maybe it in the bottom. Everything's sticking. Yeah, plenty of water in. Make sure your water's good and salted. Just stir until it gets, creamy. Can you open up me another can of milk right quick? Got a good amount of sauce. If you're doing a smaller amount, you could do maybe 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of butter. It's at the bottom, very bottom down there. See how it's creaming up, y'all? So I want y'all to see that. I want to add some more milk in. Shake it up good and open with that thing there. Put it in the trash for me. I need it. Yeah. I'll turn it down just a little bit. I got it on the medium. Turn it down on a 3. Shake it up good and then put it in. Okay. Just let me see. Slide it on there like that. Constantly stir so you don't have no lumps in the sauce. And once I pour that milk in, that's going to help out. Light it up. Get ready to add my seasoning. See if that's ready. Yep. Okay. Add our milk in. Let's switch hands, y'all. I'm right-handed, so I don't feel good with that. Left hand. Yeah. Put all that up over there. Add your milk. I'm gonna need all that.
Finish with it?
Yeah. Okay, now at this point, if you want to, now you know your cheese is kind of salty, so you don't want to put too much salt in it, but if you want to add some kind of seasoning to it, garlic powder, whatever, a little bit of seasoning salt, that's what I usually add in mine. Then you can do so. Or you can wait till your noodles are done, taste one of them to see how they taste, and then add it on the noodles. That's probably what I'm going to do. Okay. I need some more milk. Yeah, because I like it for it to be real creamy. Maybe half of we're gonna get ready to add our cheese in once I get a little more milk in here, y'all. all you do. Let that cook for a second or two. Need to check on my collards. Okay. Put down for a minute. Okay, so we're going to get ready to add in our cheeses that we have. Ooh, it's kind of warm. Okay, these are the 3 cheeses that I'm choosing to use today. I have a, what we got here, Maya? Got a mozzarella here. I have a Kobe Jack and a mild cheddar. I'm going to add my cheeses in. It's called macaroni and cheese, Joe. That's why you see all this cheese. You don't want a little bit of cheese in your macaroni. Then you want a mixture of cheese. I mean, if you choose to. And all that goodness in there. Okay. And if you see at this point, this is going to get very creamy. You need to add some more milk. Add some more milk. You get it to your liking. This is going to make a nice cheese sauce. Very nice. Here are the noodles. You cook them almost done because they're going to finish cooking in the oven. I think they call it el dente or however you say it. Let that melt down just a second or two. Cooking up nicely. Right, it's hot. that lid. Yeah, it's hot. It's heavy. Stir this off so it don't stick. That's what you're doing when you're a cook. You're trying to do more than one thing at one time. You ain't mess around and burn something up. Anyway, we're gonna get ready to remove our noodles in just a second because they're almost where I want them to be. Pick it up. Yeah. Ready. Okay, I need to drain these noodles, Mike. Nice creamy sauce, y'all. There. Don't they look good? Nice and creamy. Low until I get ready for it. I don't want it to burn. You want to have a nice pot so that cheese don't stick. It's a nice little cheese. That's gonna make some good macaroni and cheese. It's good and creamy. It's too thick, add a little more milk, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I didn't open my can all the way, that's why it's hard for it to come out. Got that. Let's turn this back out low. Let's bring my noodles. You ready for them?
Yeah.
Stir that up. I hope you guys are having an awesome Thanksgiving. I am. Life, health, and strength. That's all I need. My family. And God, of course. He's got to be number one. Let's add a little bit more milk in here, y'all. Like I said, get it to the consistency that you like it. You don't want it this thick. And just keep adding your milk in there until you get it like you want it. Stir it up. Okay, on my pan now, I'm gonna put my noodles, bake my macaroni and cheese in there. Can you get one of those warmer things? Yeah. That's good enough. Cheese look good. I think I'm gonna add a little more milk though. So that was 2 cans of milk that I added for these almost 2.5 cans of milk that I added. Like I said, you might not want to do it like this. Add that much milk.
You still want another thing of cheese?
No. That should be enough to go on top. Let's mix this up good, y'all. And then we'll get ready to pour this over our noodles. Add our other cheese on top. Some people pour their noodles in the pot, but I like to just pour my noodles inside of the dish that I'm gonna bake it in and just add my sauce in there and mix it up in that. Nice creamy sauce. Get that milk all evaporated or mixed, incorporated in there good. We'll be ready to make you some good old macaroni and cheese. Tell me that ain't creamy. And I know it's good because those three cheeses just makes a good macaroni and cheese. To me, everybody have their different taste, so you do it to your liking. Type of cheese that you like. Some people put Velveeta. Like I said, you use what you like. Okay, let's get ready to put our noodles in that pan, Maya. Okay, so let me pour my noodles in my pan and I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to mix everything up. See you in a second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I have my noodles inside of my baking dish. The pan that I'm gonna bake it in. I have it sitting on top of a cookie sheet. And I have my cheese sauce here. Let me back you guys up some so you can see what we're working with. Okay, so at this point we're going to add in our cheese sauce. Man, I'll take all of this sauce. If I don't use all of it, I'll save it and use it for something else. Okay, and I tasted the noodles. That salt, water made it. You got a good flavor to it. I don't need to add anything else to it. But I am going to stick a little butter in there. Like I said, I got some salt and butter here. Just going to throw that right on in there. Mix it on up in there. Mix it on up in there because it's already softened. The noodles are hot. And if you want to add an egg or two in your macaroni, or you know, you can do that. I'm not gonna put egg in today. Some people put cream cheese, and if I would have remembered, I would have added some cream cheese in there. And I'm just not thinking about it. So you put you some cream cheese, or sour cream, whatever you choose to use. This is just the basic. Let's add our cheese sauce in. Okay. Pour it this way so y'all can see. Okay. Don't worry about that. I can get all that cleaned up. Put that there for a second. Wipe that off for this. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. After you pour your cheese sauce on there, mix it up. Get all the noodles covered good. Make sure all your noodles are covered. And the last step is going to be added in our cheese on top. But let's make sure all these noodles are covered. Real nasty. Nice and creamy cheese sauce. That milk, that evaporated milk, it makes it real creamy. It helps with the creaminess of it. Advertise it. Okay, so we're gonna need some more cheese sauce. Okay, we did good that time. Okay. I think this should do it. Gonna mix this up real good and put some cheese on top. Stick it in the oven. Like I said, I got my oven on 375. And what you're basically doing is you're just gonna brown it on top. Mix it up real good. No, well, I got to put that up in them. container. Save it maybe for some broccoli. So, okay, that's enough sauce for me. Like I said, after you make your sauce, you may not have to make as much, but you can, if you make too much, just save it, put it in the containers. Okay. So now we're getting ready to take our same cheese that we already having and just spread it on top, just like so. That's all you do. Get it covered real good. Turn it down. Copyright it. That's that Kobe Jack that I put on top here. Just spread it out evenly. You want to add another layer, you do so. I say this is just the basic. You want to change it up and do it, you know, the way you like it. And that's what you do. That's what you do. Okay, man. Okay, let's get ready to put this in the oven. Let this bake off. Gotta spread it out good. Lower the noodles. Wash my hands off. Okay, so we're ready to put this in the oven. I'll bring you guys back. I'm going to let this bake probably for about 20, 25, 30 minutes, however long it takes for it to brown on top. And then I'll bring, matter of fact, let me sprinkle just a little paprika on top of this. It won't mess with the flavor. It won't, you know, change up the flavor or anything. It'll just make it have a nice color on top. Sprinkle just, it don't take much, just a little bit of paprika. This will help give it that nice golden brown color. Okay, let's stick this in the oven. I'll bring you guys back as soon as it's finished browning in about 20-25 minutes. And I'll let you guys see what it looked like in just a second. See you in a minute. Okay, you guys, so after about 30 minutes of cooking in the oven on 375, 30 minutes, this is the outcome of the mac and cheese. See where it melted good. So you're going to let it set. You don't dig into it right now because it's really, really hot. You're going to let it settle for a little while, probably about 10-15 minutes if you can dig in it. And once I plate everything, I'll bring you guys back and I'll show you what it looks like on the plate. Homemade baked macaroni and cheese.